What if I told you a coral reef is built like a skyscraper, with different floors, neighbors, and jobs? Stay to the end and you'll be able to read any reef just by looking at its layers. In this video, you'll discover the main layers of a coral reef ecosystem, who lives where, and how energy flows from the sunlit roof to the darker base, all in a simple way you can remember forever. Picture yourself snorkeling above a reef, amazed by colors, but not really knowing what's happening below. After today, you'll see those same colors as clues to hidden layers and roles. Let's start at the very top, the sunlit surface layer. Here, light is strongest, waves mix the water, and tiny drifting organisms use sunlight to start the entire reef food chain. These tiny drifters, called phytoplankton, act like microscopic plants. They capture sunlight and carbon dioxide, turning them into food that will eventually feed almost every creature below. Right under them is the busy midwater layer. Here, small fish, jelly-like creatures, and floating larvae cruise around, eating plankton and each other, passing energy down the line. Some of these midwater travelers are future reef residents, coral larvae and baby fish searching for a place to settle. If they find the right spot, they'll join the solid reef community. Now we reach the star layer, the reef crest and upper slope. This is the bright, shallow zone packed with living corals that build the reef's main structure, like architects of an underwater city. Each coral animal hosts microscopic algae inside its tissues. These algae use sunlight to make sugars, sharing them with the coral in exchange for shelter. This partnership powers the whole reef. Because light is strong here, this zone is like the reef's solar roof. Fish, crabs, and snails constantly move around the corals, cleaning, grazing, and keeping the structure healthy. Go a bit deeper and light starts to fade. We reach the deeper reef slope layer, where corals grow flatter or wider to catch more light, and colors shift to cooler, softer tones. Fish communities change here too. You'll often see larger, slower fish cruising the slope, saving energy in dimmer light, while still relying on food produced higher up. Beyond the reef edge lies the forereef and open water layer. Waves slam into the front, bringing oxygen and fresh plankton, while strong currents shape which corals can survive here. Deeper still, the twilight layer appears. Light is weak, photosynthesis slows, and many animals become more dependent on particles drifting down from above than on sunlight. Below the reef structure is the rubble and sand layer. Broken coral pieces, shells, and sand grains form a loose base. It looks lifeless at first, but it's actually full of hidden activity. Worms, snails, and tiny crustaceans dig and tunnel here. They recycle dead material, mix the sediment, and release nutrients back into the water for algae and corals above. Think of this base like the reef's recycling center. Nothing truly goes to waste. Old skeletons and leftovers get broken down and turned into new building blocks and nutrients. Connecting everything is the water column layer. Nutrients, larvae, oxygen, and waste travel up and down constantly, linking the sunlit roof, busy middle, and darker bottom. At night, the layers change personalities. Daytime fish hide, while nocturnal creatures emerge to feed. The same zones, new characters, like a city switching from day shift to night shift. For example, many corals extend their feathery tentacles only at night, using gentle currents to catch plankton drifting from upper layers that were powered by daylight. Energy also moves sideways between layers. Grazing fish feed on algae near the top, then release nutrients as waste in deeper zones, quietly fertilizing other parts of the reef. Predators patrol multiple layers. Some hunt near the surface, then rest deeper during the day. Their movements blend the ecosystem, moving energy between floors of the reef building. Even bacteria form an invisible layer coating every surface. They break down waste, recycle chemicals, and keep the whole reef chemistry running smoothly, like unseen maintenance crews. When conditions change, like warming water or pollution, different layers feel it differently. The most sunlit zones may bleach first, sending stress signals through the whole structure. Healthy reefs, though, use these layered connections for resilience. Larvae from deeper or nearby zones can recolonize damaged areas, helping the building repair its damaged floors. So next time you see reef footage, imagine a vertical neighborhood, Rooftop sun farms, midwater highways, bustling apartments, recycling basements, and hidden night markets all stacked together. By understanding these layers, scientists can predict how reefs will respond to change, and we can better protect the zones that support the rest, especially the bright, shallow, energy-rich crest. You've just toured the main layers of a generic coral reef ecosystem, from sunlit surface to hidden rubble base, all tightly linked. Now you can decode any reef scene like a layered story. If you want more fascinating, easy science breakdowns like this, stick around on the channel. The next video dives into how coral polyps build massive reefs from tiny skeletons.